So I was Michelangelo, the artistic flow coming from STL mode. The legendary shows, I knew I'd be a star, but little did I know it wouldn't be from bars. See, that's the big league, the radar online. I wasn't the undefeated, but I still was gon' shine. I took a few L's, took them shots like Pop, but then I got my weight up like Jason Whitlock. Pivot like Brian Clark, skipping Bailey, Shannon Sharp. Don't have to scream like Stephen A to get my point across. Climb Jamel Hills, won carry championships. They were quick to pull the gun, hoping Rob would quit. But 15 years later, Rob's still the shit. Rob's still legit. Rob's still on everyone's pound for pound list. Rob is courtside, Rob is ringside. Catch Rob outside at the 50-yard line. Don't act surprised, Rob is a winner. George Steinbrenner cooking up these headlines. What you want for dinner? The Black Sports Center, you know who I be. Triple OG, the Ohio State University. That's who reps me. I'm love for a friend. I just murdered this track, call that a dead spin. The headline king is back. I steal my daughter juices all the time. It's Honest Kids. Oh man, it's very, very refreshing. She doesn't like the grape anyway. So that's what I tell everybody. That's really good. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day with your family, your friends, and your kids and significant others. You're watching some basketball, you're watching some football, you're watching some Christmas movies, you're having a couple of drinks, you're doing your thing, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. This will be the last video I do of 2023. The next video I do in 2024, we have a brand new theme song. We're going to have some new headlines coming for you, and we hope 2024 be as fruitful as 2023. It has been 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years since Meet Me in Temecula. The greatest Twitter story that's ever been told. And in my opinion, created the genre of social media stories. Instagram stories, TikTok stories, Twitter stories, Snapchat, the foundation of all of that, telling someone what you're doing and them being able to track it, tweet by tweet, Instagram story, page by page, TikTok, page by page, telling that story comes from the foundation of my tweets are real as FF or AF and snotty dripping. I'm pretty sure you know the story by now. It was Christmas Day, 2014. I had just came from having dinner and I came home. I was actually going to play. I think I had NBA 2K. I had something under the tree that I was going to play. But I believe the Lakers were playing somebody. Was it the Oklahoma City Thunder? I'm not exactly sure what the game was. All I know is that the discussion got very heated about one Kobe Bryant and Russell Westbrook. It got so heated that my tweets, real as AF, said he would go and beat up Snotty Drippin' on Christmas Day, leave his family, leave his kids, and meet him in Temecula. At that time, I had not moved to California. I just assumed that Temecula was like Inglewood or Compton, because why else would you meet somewhere anywhere else for a fight? Little did I know that it's wine country. It's very nice. If you've never been to Temecula, I say there's horses just walking around. It's a lot of wineries out there. It's a very nice. I've watched a couple of fights out there. They have a couple of casinos out there. There's hibachi out there in Temecula. It's a very a nice place. They really done it up pretty well. Not really the type of place I think you should go and fight at, but at the time I did not know that. This went viral. It was interesting because it was really one of the first, I would say, stories that came strictly from social media from people that were not celebrities, that were picked up by mainstream media. I'm shocked it hasn't been made into a movie similar to the young lady that was the hooker and her stuff got turned into a movie. Maybe that's something I do. Let me write that down. Maybe I should trademark some of this in 2024. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Mark here. Trademark. Maybe I make a book. You know, I've been thinking about writing a novel for a long time. Okay, we gonna maybe maybe by the 10-year anniversary, we'll have something done. I believe Snotty Drippin is still on social media. I believe he's still on Twitter. He blocked me a long time ago. No idea why. You know, I think he felt like I kind of blew it up and blamed me for it. I don't know. I haven't heard from my tweets are real as AF in a very long time, 5-6 years. It's been a while. I know they did some interviews. He dropped a diss song, which wasn't actually too bad, to be honest with you. This song is out there. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. YouTube keeps everything. My tweets, real and AF. Is it still out here? No, I can't find it. Huh? It's there somewhere. I just don't know where. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, see. Let's see. Is there? Oh, here it is, right here. Let's see. It's 3 minutes long. I don't know if we want to listen to all that, but here's a little part of it.
Okay, there it go. I done finally come to get the job done. Ain't another nigga that can double for me. He must have been a lame like his daddy. Now you know I ain't playing and he know what trouble from it. Just me. You gon' see I was really in the street. I'm the nigga that these haters need to see. All it takes is 30 minutes in your cheeks. Just me. I ain't worried how I fit it, I'm just spitting how I'm living. These tweets giving you fiction, they a constant contradiction. What you need to do is listen. This Coleco vision, old school game like I played against the Pistons. I was playing my position, I'm just playing, I ain't pippin'. I was shooting for the missions, he was trolling for attention. I was rolling on the mission, we was knowing he was sipping. Big pippin' for his millions, but he really diggy Simmons. That's the reason this was written, that and my ambition. You can blame pride for his pitiful condition. It was critical, he didn't have a breath to piss it. That's why we went missing when I was here like listen. That line might miss him, please Lord forgive them. They don't know what they missing, like they missing in the system. Didn't know he had it in him, didn't know he had a vision. He had a plan, he executed with precision. Now we winning, now we coming for commission. This ain't a mixtape, I'm just raping, Snotty tripping. I done finally come to get the job done. Ain't another nigga that can double for me. He must have been a lame like his daddy. Now you know I ain't playing and he know what trouble from it. Just me. You gon' see I was really in the street. I'm the nigga that these haters need to see. All it takes is 30 minutes in your cheeks. Just me. It wasn't easy, losing easy, only knew him from the TV. I was just a BG, he was screaming, fuck the PD. I saw why he was screaming when the VTs tried to beat me. It was hard to see him leaving over an STD. That wasn't easy as riding this people need me. That wasn't easy as riding to see these mean knees. The game ain't cheap, I need to keep the receipts. I was in the knee deep, you was in the cheap seats. In the deep sleep, like 3 Z's. I'm just smoking these trees, busting over these beats. And you never catch me fucking with no he, she's. Bitch niggas, that's what I call these species. Won't stand up when they pee-pee, won't man up when they see me. They see me as a threat, I just see them as some feces. So just stay on your PCs, I won't stay beastie. Be careful when you tweet me. Yeah, nigga, just meet me. And it don't gotta be Temecula, nigga. Riverside, San Bernardino, shit. Anywhere in the motherfucking island. Or you can stay in your motherfucking lane. Shut the fuck up when it's time to shut the fuck up. I done finally come to get the job done. Ain't another nigga that can double for me. He must have been that he don't want trouble from it. Just meet me, just meet me. You gon' see I was really in the street. I'm the nigga that these haters need to see. All it takes is 30 minutes in your G. Just meet me.
What were you doing 9 years ago? Hmm? What was your life like 9 years ago? I hope it's not the same. I always say, like, your foundation, your core is always the same, but you should always be evolving and learning and trying and doing, different things. So I hope, whatever was going on 9 years ago, you're in a much better place right now to today. It's definitely a different a world than it was in 2014. It was a different time. It was definitely a different time on social media. It was a different time in our country. Um, I don't know if it was better or worse, but it was definitely different. So, shout out to my tweets are real. AF, snotty dripping. Meet me in Temecula, the greatest Twitter story that was ever told. Definitely helped put me on the map a different way. And it definitely, I think, showed mainstream media how social media can move the needle and go viral, and it just doesn't have to be celebrities. Uh, it should be in some sort of archive, some sort of, how they like take like movies and they hide them away, and that way, if the apocalypse comes or something, people 100 years from now, when the planet comes back or the aliens visit, they have like certain movies that they can watch, like The Godfather, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or Avengers Endgame, or whatever it be. Same thing with books. They have certain books that they want to make sure, like the Bible and stuff like that. They keep in a bunker somewhere. If there was a social media thing that they can hide, a thread that they can hide, a story that they can hide, when the aliens come, one of them should be "Meet Me in Temecula." That changed the way media saw things on social media. Uh, it changed a lot of things for a lot of people, and my tweets is real as f and snotty dripping do not get enough credit for that. The funny thing is, if whatever game I was trying to play would have loaded a little bit faster back then, I may have never seen it, and it may not have been documented the way that it got documented, and it could have just passed away. Uh, but that's how life works. Life is all about these little small micro things that happen that change kind of your life forever. Before I let you get back to unwrapping your gifts and watching your games and everything, just a quick thought on Simone Biles and her husband. Damn, I forgot his name that quick. I'm not even trying to be funny. I had it and I didn't, I don't normally write notes. And I just watched the pack. Jonathan Owens. Okay, I just watched the package the other day. Uh, Quick note about that. I'm not even going to get too deep into it. Just to let you know, you don't know these people. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. You don't know these people. So whatever think pieces and you don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But the point is, you don't know these people. That's why every time you have a relationship goes and it blows up, you're like, oh, I can't believe it, because you don't know these people. You don't know what's going on in their life. But I will tell you this: the story that he told is not the first time that the story's been told. Uh, Miss Biles or Mrs. Biles has told the story multiple times of how she jumped in his messages, first, and he's actually talked about how he didn't know who she was. That's not the first time that he said that as well. It just happened that the Pivot is a monster, podcast, and people like to take clips and everything like that. But let me tell you something. Uh, this little piece of advice that you can take with you into 2024. No matter how you meet someone, and maybe I'm talking from just a guy perspective, I can't speak for you ladies. No matter how you meet someone, you don't normally marry them unless in the process of meeting them and getting to know them, you realize they're a little bit different than everybody else. So if you're a football player like he was, even just trust me, even practice squad guys get a lot of people in his DMs, right? He may have just thought, that'd be fun. I'll hook up with an Olympic gold medalist at some point, no biggie. She's willing to drive out here. Maybe he wasn't willing to put up the effort. Maybe he didn't see anything special, to begin with. Maybe he was bored, whatever it may be. But at some point, when they got together and spent time together, the brother was like, whoa, this, whoa. Because you just don't go from indifference to marriage. You know what I mean? That's just not how it works. You have to have some sort of foundation at some point. Like, whoa. Yeah, that's quote, there's love at first sight, high school sweethearts, but a lot of stuff is by accident. You wasn't planning it. You didn't, and I always think those are the best relationships. It's the ones you didn't have no big master plan. You wasn't trying to force it. You wasn't had any expectations. You just got in it and it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This might be something here. This might be something there. So when I hear him talk, that's kind of how the vibe that I get. It's like, yeah, he's kind of been flippant about the initial, how they got together and being funny because she's obviously pursued him. But once they got actually into it, here, whoa, this may be a real one right here. And good for her. Good for her. Because believe it or not, celebrities and IG models and good looking people and professionals and everything, they have a hard time finding love. You know why? Because as humans, we know what we want. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody wants us, we don't want them. And you can't, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with preferences, as long as you are not being disrespectful, right? You don't have to verbalize it to like a million people why you don't do whatever you do. So sure, I'm sure Simone Biles had a lot of people. There's a lot of fetishes about gymnasts and stuff like that. Why? It's an episode of Seinfeld about that actually, but that wasn't what she wanted. She knew what she was looking for and thought that this guy may be it, and she was right. That's why she's cheesing. If you choose somebody, if you set out like, look, this person is going to be my person, and it works out, you'll be smiling too. But once again, most important thing, you don't know these people. You don't know them. You never will know them. If they stay married for 100 years, they get divorced next year, you didn't know them, so it doesn't really matter. You're just wasting your time, right? And you're wasting your time, and you're not making any money off of it. That's the thing. Now, if you're making some money off of it, talk about it as you want, I guess. Right? But if you're just talking because you're kind of projecting your feelings on a certain situation, and listen, everybody got an opinion. They can say whatever they want to say. But in the end, this is why celebrities and people don't want you to even know about what's going on in their relationship. Got a bit of a cold. No skips, though. No edits. Last thing before I go, get you back to unwrapping your gifts and everything, is that Deontay Wilder took an L. And I just want to say this is more about life, okay? This is a life thing to end you with. And I tell this about boxing and sports in general, right? But boxing in particular, any type of fighting sport. If you fight good people, right? If you fight quality opponents, you're gonna lose sometimes. So Deontay Wilder, they took it slow with him for obvious reasons. They built him up for obvious reasons. And lately he's been fighting guys that are pretty good. That he's won some, lost some. That's life. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to hate on anybody, especially boxing, because none of us can get in the ring. I shouldn't say none of us. 99% of us, we can't do what a boxer does. We can go out and play football. Now, we may not be able to play in the NFL, but we can go outside and play football. We can play basketball. We can try to play baseball. We can try to play hockey. We can play tennis, badminton. We can try to run track. We may not be able to do it at the elite level, but we can actually go out and physically play it. There's not a lot of people that just randomly are going to walk into a boxing ring. Nobody says, "Hey, we're gonna get up tomorrow, fellas, and we're gonna box." Very few. So you have to respect that. But that's life. Life is about moving in a direction, taking risk. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you have a bad day, sometimes you have a good day. Sometimes you have a bad year, you have a good year. But it's about keep moving forward and keeping your head up. And that's my lesson for you guys going into 2024. You know, about 20 years ago, and it's crazy that it's almost been that long. I spent the Christmas with no money. I got fired from my job. I had $0. I literally sat down and couldn't get my little girl at the time no Christmas gifts. I didn't have them. I had to beg. I had to beg just so she had a couple of Christmas gifts under the tree. And she was so little, she didn't realize it. She was like 11 months, something like that. Not even a year. So she doesn't remember, but I do. But I remember. Now I remember what that felt like. And the one thing I always said that as long as I had opportunity, I was going to try to help, other people. I'm going to try to do my part, at least. And that's always my hope for you guys is, first off, never give up. You never know when your opportunity is going to arise. Secondly, if you do happen to get out of that hole, don't pull anybody back in. Get them out. Get other people out. Way too many people that look like us. Way too many people that look like us. We're in the hole and we're pulling people in. Or we get out the hole, we're pushing people back in the hole. We're moving up the ladder, we push people off the ladder. Moving up the tree, we push them off the tree. Too many people that look like us do that. And it's sad. And it's frustrating because we have all this other stuff that's also pushing us down. So imagine all of these other things are constantly trying to push you down. And then you see somebody that look like you putting their hand on top of the pile. Don't be that person. Let's grab each other, let's pull each other up. Let's try to be better. We got a lot going against us. My Uncle George told me one time, walk out the house, you're down 14. But Big Rob, y'all just call me Big Rob, not Little Rob, even though I was like 6. But Big Rob, just because you're down 14-0, that don't mean you can't win the game. That don't mean you can't overcome the deficit. When you're down, you can quit or you can try to win. And he said Big Rob, in life, I want you to win 35-14. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them an extra point. Don't give them nothing extra. And I hope, you guys who supported me after all of these years and followed me for all of this time and been down and allowed me to live the life that I could have only dreamed of, even going back to meet me in Temecula. I can only hope that you guys are living out your dreams as well. And from time to time that, I am able to entertain you, help you out, maybe get you through the day. Because that's all I'm trying to do. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. When we come back in 2024, brand new, I'll talk about this is a fire new headlines track. I'm still waiting on Chris Broussard to reply to me because he'll get cooked too. And much love to all of you, your family, your friends, your significant others, your kids. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I'm out.